Just a few minutes into the demo meeting, I was having myself filmed with my iPad, and the person that was filming me accidentally hit the home button on the iPad. What happened was we all heard Siri not available. That was when I stopped my speech and went over to help the gentleman, which is why the speech starts with me explaining about getting videotaped and what that means for me.
And what I do is I put them on YouTube. This is just my club. This is what I do, and the other people in the club have agreed to it. And put it on YouTube in a limited fashion where the only people that can see it are somebody that has the link. But this way, and I like it because this way I'll be able to see what I look like. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? I get an evaluation, but was I waving my hands all over the place? Was I sitting still and not moving at all? Did I use a lot of ands and ors and ups and ums and buts? So that's why I videotape. Back to my story. Now, this book, what I did was, for the last 16 years, people have been telling me, almost every year, you've got to write a book about your story. You've got to tell people what you go through, because it's so different. Any minute now, any one of you could walk out of here, hopefully it never happens, and anything can happen. There are so many ways that you might become a wheelchair user. And it's astounding how many. What happened to me, though, is very unique. And that's why I wrote the story. But that is what I am. I'm a paraplegic. That's not who I am. So what I cover in the book is not only what I am and how I became this person, but who I am, about my family. I talk about them. And these are the kind of things that you could probably relate to. I talk about how I go swimming. I talk about how I drive. How do you drive without using your legs? You might be wondering that. And that's what I cover in the book. I also have a web extension on my website. I also have live updates, and I put videos on there of these things because people want to know, well, how do you drive? Well, I have a video on there that shows you. How do you swim? How does somebody swim without using their legs? Well, I show you. So if you buy this book, you'll be able to see the details of not only how I became who I am, what I am, but also who I am. And in so doing so, it'll reflect upon your own lives. Because you might say, gosh, if I lost the ability to use half my body, what would I do? Would I just be sitting at home? Would I be sitting on the couch? I do anyways, but would I be sitting on the couch all the time? Would I do anything? I got out there and I said, this is just something different. I don't walk, but I can do everything else. I could climb ropes if I was strong enough. I go to the gym, I swim, I participated in 5Ks that I never, ever participated in before. And I wrote a book. Oh, before that, I joined Toastmasters. And I became not only the president of my club, but I'm also the area governor for all the 5 clubs in this area. Just recently, in fact, on September 5th, I put on the very first area club contest for District 52. By doing all these things, I hopefully am showing people that there's more to life than just what you are. It's who you are. From an early age, when I was in my 20s, I took a lot of sales training just because I was in sales at the time. And a lot of these things taught me about how to live. I talk about that in my book. I talk about some of this training that I went through. I talk about the powerful presence of some of the people that have inspired me throughout my life. By extension, reading this, a lot of people have commented that I get emails all the time about, oh, I can't believe it. It takes you 2.5 hours to get ready every morning? Oh my God, I'd kill myself if it took me that long. I hardly have enough time to get out of bed, eat breakfast, and get to work. If I had, by the way, somebody who was, this gentleman videotaping was talking to me about the 7 a.m. club here in Santa Clarita. For me to make it there, I'd have to get up at 4:30 in the morning, which is why I don't go to that club. So this is the thing. On my website, which is marksrichards.com, and it's on the book, If you go there and you are interested in the book, if you buy the book from the website, you will find that you can buy the book. It costs you $10 plus 87 cents tax and $5.50 shipping. You can buy the Kindle, which will go to Amazon, but if you want the physical book, that's how much it will cost you. However, today, if you are interested, I have the book here. I'd be willing to let you have this book for $10. I don't have to, you don't have to shipping because I'm handing it to you, and I take care of the sales tax. The question you have to answer to yourself right now is, am I interested in finding out what this person could possibly be so excited about life about? How could he possibly be doing all these things with the limitations that he has, and how that might improve my life? What might I get from that information? Hopefully, this book will accomplish all of those things. Thanks.
I'll buy a book. Save one for me.